So you look to crush it in the moment.
I don't look to crush anything.
They just see you and they go, "Let's crush it."
Yeah. I mean, crush, rush,
Hey,
same
baby,
thing.
let's crush it.
Crush, rush.
Crush Rush. Hey, there's a jingle.
Yes. That is.
Sounds
That
like a
could be.
drink. Crush,
Yeah,
rush.
Crush, rush. Can I get a crush, rush?
Hey, one of the things that I wanted to kind of, throw out there, I know you guys have seen these commercials, but the
Crush, rush.
Garden of Life probiotics for women, you seen these commercials? Where, they kind of make sure they're reminding everybody that women poop, just like...
Oh, my God.
It's the most annoying commercial, man, and I can't believe that that's out on the airways. It's just like, really? Do we need
I see
to
the
know
balance of nature spots. It's not the same thing, is it?
No, this one is just, they are literally, I poop, and it's normal, but it's a probiotics.
Is
for women.
probiotics, is that what the goal of a probiotic is, to keep you, like,
Normal, I
regular?
guess. Yeah, regular.
is the
Do you-
word.
I mean-
But, it's bad enough that they have, they talk about periods and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
understandable, whatever. But, like, it's gone to the point where it's like, now we got to talk about women pooping. And it's just like, we know you shit, okay?
Yeah.
We know you shit. And we know your shit stinks just as bad as ours. And, but it's like, you don't see us, like, out there putting out commercials saying,
Right.
Men poop. No, that's our private moment,
Thank you very much. I was going to ask you about that.
Do you
'cause we're-
close the door when you
Fuck
you
yeah, I
poop?
do.
You don't?
Of
course I do,
No,
right?
no, you don't, bitch. We talked about this fucking like 3 weeks ago. You said,
I leave the door open?
Yeah, you leave the door open. Jennifer leaves the door open. You won't leave. I'm like, how do
girls
you,
sit down on the can anyways, and at my age, you sit down more, even if you're doing number one.
No,
you don't-
Okay, stop saying number
shutting-
one, number two. Either you're taking
Taking
a
a
piss,
piss,
okay,
all right.
or
I'm
taking a
just,
shit. Fucking
I have
gay motherfucker.
I don't really know too many
Did he-
guys
did
who
he-
actually say
Is he,
number
is
one.
he like, we haven't been here in a while. Is he like
We
a little
haven't been here in
tense?
a
Does he
while.
seem more tense than
No,
usual?
I thought about it on the way over here. I'm like,
He is
okay,
in a
here-
rush.
Here's another podcast
Is that what he said?
where we have to deal with Bunny's sensitive side. Okay, it might as well be like the Bunny Show.
Well, we all do. We do know that you're a little bit
Yeah,
sensitive.
and every time, and people, it's funny because
Define
the
sensitive.
5 viewers that we have and the 5 subscriptions we have.
I think we lost one.
Did we
So
really?
might
We
be
might
four.
have. I
Might
heard
be
the
four.
show ran a little long last time.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're saying
That
your
was our
wife-
biggest critic, Jennifer.
She is the biggest critic because she has to deal with him.
Because she says we talk about her too much. That's why.
Well,
she does
well, she
search
should be-
out.
she should
You're
be
gonna
flattered.
laugh. She actually gets on YouTube and goes, "I don't see the show yet. I don't see. I guess Joe's working on it.
Right.
He doesn't tell me when it's gonna be
On YouTube
posted.
or
on the YouTube.
I do have to try to get it out a lot sooner because I think I find
Well,
myself
you're-
getting really busy and then it's like
But you're a busy
it's-
man.
So
You
so
are.
so it's like coming up on Thursday is when we film these,
Mm-hmm.
and so Wednesday, hey guys, I posted it.
Yeah, but it's understandable because you have a normal life. You have a business you're running. You have a great marriage. Well, this
God, does he suck up to you? I
This
just
fuck
noticed
over
that.
here.
I just do you
This
notice
guy-
that?
all
He
he- okay,
sucks
listen,
up
ladies
to
and
Joe,
gentlemen,
right?
He knows I have a production company, so he
Yeah.
utilizes it to the best of his
ladies and
ability.
gentlemen, if you ever want to be
is
sold
this male
something,
bonding? Is this
talk to
blowing
fucking Bunny
him,
here, okay?
blowing you
Yes.
without really blowing you? Is what he's
No,
doing?
no.
He's
No,
looking
no,
for
no,
that
no, no.
major role
When's the
that,
last time
never-
you gave a blowjob?
Never
that
got
I
it.
gave a blowjob. I don't, I don't give blowjobs.
When's the last time you did it?
Welcome to another edition of the ARK Show. We thank you for being here, Jennifer. And
And he's drinking a cup of coffee. Look at that.
Coffee. Yeah. Well, shit, I've been running on.
they got to get wired.
Yeah.
Wired. It's the end of the day. Time to get wired. But you guys all know Greg, Bunny. You guys know Rush, Josh
man.
Rush.
My man right there.
And I'm Joe Knight, your host.
Yeah.
And, welcome. So, a lot of times we get on this and we kind of just go everywhere. And I thought, I'm going to actually have some notes this time.
Focus.
Things that we can kind of talk about. Just shit that I noticed this week that's kind of interesting. It's I was you guys own stock, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw this week that we officially entered into a bear market, and I was like, what actually defines a bear market and bull market? Because I know bull market is
It's going up.
Yeah, things are going up.
Bear market's going down.
Actually, you want to see a bull market.
You also want to see a bear market sometimes because creates buying opportunities.
Well, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you don't want to see your portfolio go down.
I'm
And-
afraid even the rich guys are losing money.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
they're
I mean,
losing
if you're in the market, this is my opinion. If you're in the market, you have to understand that you have bulls, you have bears, and the bears are where it's going to make money because you have the stomach of what's going to happen to the market. Like when we had the collapse back in 2007, 08, what it was. I mean, you had Ford Motor Corp at $1 something, whatever, even less than that.
Yeah.
That's when you jump in.
Boom, you jump in. Now Ford's never going to go away.
No,
So, but
it's a blue chip, as they say.
yeah, I mean, I have multiple stocks, and I see it. I'm down thousands of dollars for the year, but it's okay because I still keep buying because I'm at an age where I'm not ready to retire. I'm looking at 10 years from now where I'll be 45 for you ladies out there.
I'm the one who's
So-
a little fucked right now
well
because of the market.
You're fucked more than one way. Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
you're welcome.
All right, let's stick
So
on
if
the
you-
stock
if you can,
market
if you can
for now.
stand the turmoil and live through the headaches and if you can stomach it, you're going to make money in the long run. I mean, it's just-
Absolutely.
it is
That's what
what it
Warren
is.
Buffett says, right?
Yeah.
You know, in 2008 when the crash happened, obviously banks were going under, right? Well, B of A, which tanked.
Yeah.
But I knew that
Who
there
do you
was-
think owns Merrill Lynch
I,
now?
I knew
B of
that
A.
I knew that B of A was going to be around a while. I
down
knew
to
Wells
$7.
Fargo was going to be around a while. And so what did I invest in? And everybody thought, you're stupid. That's what I heard that from so many people. And I was like, you just watch. And sure enough, you know, I bought enough of it and did very well.
Yeah.
And I would do it all over again, you know. So
Well,
I'm
what
actually
else you
kind
gonna
of
do with your
waiting.
money?
I'm waiting for things to kind of come down even more. You know, you look at Tesla, you look at Amazon. Those stocks are going to be around a while.
Yeah.
You know, and there's some other EV stocks, Rivian and
Mullen. Oh,
I saw
Rivian,
Neo.
Mullen.
You know, when you have like Robinhood, so you can follow it. You know, you see it at
Robinhood,
$3,
you
$4.
can't
It
invest-
got to 60, right?
Yeah, but
Neo.
Robinhood, you can't invest in some of the companies on that platform.
No,
so you gotta be careful.
I understand. I just use it so I can follow the stocks I
That's all
own
it is. There's more
with the other
gay-friendly.
broker.
That's
No,
it.
I just
Sorry.
goes like it
I'm
gives.
not. I'm dual. I'm totally.
You know, it's like
gay-friendly.
you know,
I
it's
got
like
one
when
of my best
COVID
friends that's
hit,
gay.
right? Cruise lines, airlines tank,
And you should
whatever.
buy.
And when they really, 6 months after COVID hit, that's when those stocks were available.
Now
I
remember,
mean,
ladies and
we
gentlemen, we are
like
not
this.
financial advisors.
You don't
No,
want
so
us
just
to be your
saying,
financial advisors.
We're not financial advisors.
We'd have a better studio.
Yeah,
if
we
we
would.
had actually made any.
And
money.
he is nowhere near a sexual advisor because he gets laid maybe once
Oh my
a
God.
year. And that's probably his hand.
So, so this is something that I found interesting too. In the world of crypto, you guys own crypto?
A little bit.
I don't.
I must admit I did buy a little bit of Dogecoin,
Yeah.
when it was trendy, and I knew it was money I was just going to throw away, and sure enough, it's sitting there.
Actually,
It's not
I
doing
made
anything, but-
money with Doge, and then I took the money I made and then bought more. And it's down now, but I'm playing with the money I made. Sort of like you do at the casino, right?
Right.
You make some money, put what you initially invested, and then play with the house money. So that you can do that in the market too.
So listen to what this guy did. So this guy named Do Kwon, he's a founder of Terraform Labs, and he's being sought by South Korean authorities who are seeking his arrest and claim that Interpol has issued a red notice, which is effectively a global arrest warrant. This guy, he owns two stable coins, basically, his company. It's Terra USD and Luna. I don't know if you guys heard of those. But anyway, combined, we're worth about $60 billion.
Wow.
And in May of this year, collapsed to nothing.
Oh, shit.
So he says he's not on the run. You're on the run.
You're on the run, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you maxed your
Yeah.
credit out.
Imagine all those people that are after him right
Do you
now.
remember when Elon Musk was talking about Doge, right? And then it could be viable, and then what institutions are taking the coin. I think Cuban said he would take it at his arena, whatever. That's what creates value. But the fiat, the paper money, is something that you want your crypto to get out there. And then all of a sudden, what are you trying to do? You've gained a certain percentage, and you switch it to the dollar.
I
right?
think with crypto, though, it's
Nothing's
I'm
bigger than Bitcoin. Right?
I'm the type
Right.
of person that I want to know that there's a value behind it. There's no oversight or anything with crypto, and so it's like you don't know which ones have that true value, and that's why Bitcoin is so volatile, and some of these other ones are
When
just
it
as
first came out, when I first learned of Bitcoin, it was $600 coin. So it's 20K right now. Just think about if you bought 10 of those, it's $600.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing with
It
stocks
got to
too. Coulda, shoulda,
60K,
woulda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't. The problem with, and then you should look at equities the same way, is that where do you buy it? When do you sell it, right?
Right.
And I'm not talking about day trading, but same thing with crypto. If you had bought 10 coins at $600, at $6,000 investment, as soon as that sucker got to $5,000, $6,000, you're probably out, right? If you're in, and then like gold, right? I keep hearing gold should have been 3,000 an ounce the way they talked 10 years ago, but it's still hovering, 17, 1,800, right? So you can't really figure it out, but I think Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, by the way, there is a show on the market on Saturday mornings, Crypto Fits, it's called. And I say that because he does his show here at the radio station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry.
Remember Fitz, right? Crypto
Yes.
Fitz.
Yeah. I'm just trying to
Went
explain
from
to
pitching,
the-
the jazz to.
And Greg here sells airtime. Don't forget.
Yes.
And so what he's trying to do is throw in a little ad time.
I
to-
thought I'd give Fitz a little plug.
You guys saw that NASA hit
Oh
that,
yeah, I heard about it. I
hit
didn't
that
see
asteroid?
it. I heard about it. But
I'm
I
like-
didn't- yeah.
I'm like, what the, they don't tell us any of this stuff.
Oh, no,
And then I,
no.
I started
It-
looking
it
into
was
it. It's
launched
like, oh, it was just
10
was a
months
test.
ago, traveled millions of miles.
Yeah.
And
To hit a small target when you think about it.
within a few feet, right, of what they
500
want.
feet.
500 feet. I mean, how big was the asteroid? Like, bigger than his head?
Here, 7 million miles away, and the asteroid was roughly 500 feet in diameter.
Oh, okay, that's
And
pretty
the
big.
spacecraft size was no bigger than a vending machine.
Wow.
That's what blows my mind, man. It's
Did
like
it,
you
did,
talk
it,
about
did
technology.
it change the trajectory of the asteroid? Because that
It's
was
supposed to
what
come
they
back
were.
around at 39 or 35, something like
Because
that.
that's
Yeah, I
why
don't
they're
know.
developing this, just in case the big boy asteroid's going to hit Earth one day. And
I
now
think we'll
they've
be
got
occupying the moon
technology.
by then, man.
I think
Yeah, exactly.
I think we'll be a few feet under. By,
Wow, yeah.
well, we will. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But the kids of the kids of the kids, I mean.
Wow. How can you? I mean, you're really not going to feel anything. So, sorry.
And this motivational speech.
Yeah. Don't worry
Well,
about
it-
your
it-
great
Well,
grandkids.
the guy talk. I mean, money, sports, food, money, right? Sex.
Okay, why do we put money first? Because sex is first.
Well, it takes money for you to have sex, so money does come first.
Not necessarily. No. I normally come first, and then I get paid the money.
Oh, okay. Which comes first?
I just said
The
I
food, or the money, or the sex?
I don't mind buying food if I know I'm getting sex.
Okay.
You have to pay for both.
Where do you take her when you buy her food?
Would I take her?
Yeah, where do you go?
Cheapest place possible.
Yeah. Right. So she's like, to get top of the pedestal, you start her down here is what you're saying.
She always starts down there.
Okay.
What would be the hot spot that you take anybody?
I'm not going to say that on camera because I don't want to be.
What a
freaking
pussy.
busted. Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
What?
You finally got an opportunity to call him a pussy.
You can
was
call me
great.
pussy. Yeah. No, it's
That's
called
just-
smart.
Yeah, he's
called
like,
business sense.
What you think people are gonna search you out because you say where you take the ladies for
Yeah.
the first date? Where do you, now? I'm
That's-
curious.
That's actually pretty smart.
I'm curious. Aren't you curious now where he takes?
Well, they're more than welcome to
The ladies
email us
to-
on the show, and then we'll answer those questions next week.
As we just disabled the email feature.
Yeah, exactly.
So there is a particular place that you. The
No, I
first
wouldn't say
date out.
one particular place. No,
But
okay,
similar.
let's go. Let's talk
It's
about
a
it.
food court at the mall.
There's no.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
There's no one particular place, and I see this a lot because being in the business, where guys will come in to a certain spot
Yeah.
every single time with a different woman, and it's like, dude, are you fucking for real? Don't bring every other week. Every week, the girl changes to the same spot you go to.
No, you got to mix
The
it up.
term, don't bring sand to the beach. Don't shit where you eat. It's like, really? Come on. Guys don't know about that.
That's why
they know
guys
about it,
get
but they just
caught
don't
because
comprehend it.
they're
Yes.
not working with the right
Yeah.
brain. That's
Yeah,
why
it's
they
like,
get
come
caught.
on.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, I'm
We know
not
this now.
encouraging it, but if you're gonna do it, just do it right. Do it smart. And then next
Are
time,
you writing a book on that, by the way?
Yeah,
Okay.
I try to get you to read it.
In
but-
case my wife is watching this, I'm not taking any
You're not
notes.
part
I'm
of
just
this
listening.
discussion.
I'm just listening. That's all I'm doing.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, right.
We try to pull Joe into our shenanigans, and he's like,
No, I ain't taking it. I ain't falling for it.
no part of that.
That's why Joe sits in the middle.
Yeah. So,
I just keep reading my notes. Thank you very much.
so yeah, money's important, right? I mean, and I think if I had understood crypto a little better years ago, I
going back
might
to
have
crypto now?
invested. Well, I mean, we're finalizing the
Yeah,
discussion on
finalize
that.
it. No, fine.
You involve yourself more so with something you understand, right? You know, I mean, yeah, we could have bought gold when it was, $20 an ounce way back in the day. Well, we had $20.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah.
So
Coulda, shoulda,
I mean,
woulda. It's like
You can't time the market. This much we know,
No, you
right?
can't. You're right.
That's the mistake a lot of people make. You can short the market.
Yeah.
And the one thing I learned, I didn't hear this term until it happened because I owned GameStop. It got short squeezed, which the big boys were shorting it so they can make money on the short.
Oh, yeah.
But the people that love GameStop squeezed them, and that's why the stock shot up to a level that you go, this company doesn't. It's less stores, less value than it's ever been in its existence, and yet the stock's trading at $200.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
well, it's like that guy that owned that deli back in, I think it was Philly or someplace like that. I forget where, but it was one single deli, and his company was valued at over $100 million. So his stocks were just like it was basically a shell.
Yeah.
And but they used this one deli, and so now that guy's like, I think the deli closed, and I think he's under investigation or whatever for being part of it. But it was like this one particular stock. Everybody, all the investors wanted to know. They thought it was a franchise or something, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, that must be a really damn good
Well, that's just
pastrami
'cause
sandwich.
I had 30 shares of Tesla. Right, its value was about $27,000. Then it split. Right, so it went from $900 down to $250, whatever. And I've learned they do that so you can bring in more people.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I can't buy a $900 stock, but then I went from 30 shares to 90 shares. Right, it was 3-to-1. But then I was already up on it, so I sold off, made money. I might regret that because it is the kind of stock that you do hold long because it's Tesla, it's Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Now the company
It's
is
not just Tesla though.
there's a lot. I mean, electric power is we're not going to get into the climate change discussion, but more electrical renewables, right? As time goes on, are going to be needed. It's a whole culmination. So he's a visionary, just like it or not. The people that create tech, right? They're visionaries, and people get behind them. Kids always ask, how to become, multimillionaires. So once you create something that millions of people want to use, that's how you become a billionaire.
Elon Musk is a genius. He knows exactly what he's doing. I would still invest in Tesla. I kind of watch it, and I watch for the dips, and then I'll buy a little here and there. But the most important thing to recognize is it's not just electric cars that he's into.
No.
He's kind of moved way beyond that now.
Well, yeah. I mean, he loves the space exploration.
I think
he's
that's
like a
gonna
little
take him-
kid in the candy store when he's talking about that. I mean,
Yeah.
but you have to have a company that sort of funds that because
He
I
does.
don't.
Well, he
you
does.
know,
And the thing,
and he does. Yeah.
And the thing is, though, when he takes that into commercial
Yeah.
aviation,
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be off the charts. And
Don't
I
you
know
love-
that's what he's going to
Do
do.
you love the competition between him and Bezos as far the space race? Back in the day, it was the Russians versus the Americans, right?
Yeah.
Now it's Jeff Bezos versus Elon Musk.
That's all ego, man. That's all.
yeah,
all it is,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I
I'm going to
just-
fly on this thing.
I think the one who's got a lot of I would take Elon Musk's side.
Oh, yeah.
He's been more in the technology side of it.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, Bezos is just he's been all
Guy with a
about
lot of
online
money.
online
Yeah.
retail,
Yeah.
and that's basically his background.
Was he the one? Was it Blue? What's Blue Horizon? What's it called? Blue Horizon or something? Anyways,
Oh, his spacecraft?
Yeah.
I forget what it was,
But
blew
was
something.
it William Shatner that went up on his rocket? Right, I think, which is hilarious when you think about
It
it.
could have been
think he
him
did,
or
right?
Richard
Captain
Branson did it
Kirk.
too.
Finally-
No, you know what? I think it was.
No, I don't think it was Elon Musk. Yeah,
No, I think it was Bezos. Or no,
was it?
I can't remember. But
Here we go
yeah.
with trying to figure out what the movie was. Right?
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
should actually
this
just do
for
our
5
research
minutes.
before
Yeah,
we.
exactly.
Oh man. Okay.
Or, it wasn't Oracle. That's the other guys. That's
That's
other
Larry
billion-
Ellison.
Yeah, that's the other
No,
billionaire.
he has nothing to do with it. He's done. He's enjoying.
That's the
his
envy on our part. We keep talking about billionaires.
Yeah, which we're far from. So rather than get very depressed,
Got to become a millionaire before
For
you're
right
a
now.
billionaire.
Right
now. Yeah.
That's right. 100-aire, 1,000-aire.
See if you just
millionaire.
hit that subscribe button and like us, we might actually get somewhere.
Yeah, if we got 1 million subscribers, we'd become at least 1,000-aires.
So
Ay.
you guys excited about football season? You don't really watch sports that much, do you?
Only when I'm working. I don't. And going back to Bezos, he obviously bought up Thursday Night Football, Amazon Prime, all that stuff. No, I don't really. To answer your question, I don't care. I don't need to watch football. I don't wear the jerseys. I don't wear the hats. I don't wear. They don't pay me. So, and to me, football, those players are a bunch of pussies. You want a real
I'd like
fucking.
to see him say that to the
I have no problem. I'll say it to him.
the-
You want to
outside, linebacker.
Well,
two
fine.
who's
two of our
280.
viewers.
Step
280.
up to a fucking hockey player and
Can
they'll
you run?
knock
How
the
fast
shit out
is
of
your
you.
40? Can you run quick enough after saying that to?
How fast is my 9mm or a 45? I'm not worried about that shit.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, the football players and they're just basketball players. Baseball, they'll still get down. But football, we can't get hit in the head. We can't. We can't go.
That's
helmet
the
to helmet.
league.
It has
It does.
it has gone really
That's
far.
the
It's
league.
the players' union, which
Yeah.
the players they complain. Oh, I don't want to fucking mess up my Jerry curl, my dreadlocks, or my fucking perm, or my beard, or my wannabe Nicolas Cage looking like motherfucking Aaron Brooke or Aaron Rodgers. It's like what the fuck?
He cut his hair. He's got short hair
Whatever.
now.
I don't give a shit. It's like, dude, you paid millions of dollars to fucking play football and to get hit.
Those
And all of a
guys
sudden-
tough. Tom Brady,
Have you
those
ever
guys
seen- have
stand
you
in the
ever-
pocket and
you
get
ever seen
hit.
hockey players say, you know what? Oh, hockey's too dangerous. It's too rough of a sport. No, not one. No, they want to go full speed. They wear less pads than hockey or football players do. Football players, whatever.
Boy,
You know,
we just lost that audience.
I don't give a shit. They could. Hey, they bring a football.
The
player in
ladies
here.
like you. The ladies that hate sports probably like you a little more now.
They like me anyways. It's okay. Bring a football player in here and put him right in between us and a hockey player. I guarantee the hockey player is going to get up and say, you know what, motherfucker, I'm going to kick your ass. Let's go
Probably
toe to
will.
toe.
Yeah.
I don't. And he'll.
I can see it.
They don't wear helmets. I mean, of course they do. But
They had to.
first thing
Yeah,
they
the
do-
league changed
first thing
that.
they do is gloves come off. Boom, and they're hitting.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
are the
yeah.
guys that aren't great players, though. They're the enforcers. Everybody
They're
has a
hockey
role.
players.
Yeah, but the guys that get in the fights, those aren't the Wayne Gretzky's of the world. Those guys are there
I
to
kinda
put your
just- I
to
kinda-
be fighters. Basically, the old joke. I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out. So but there's less fights now in hockey, right? Because the league,
What do you mean? No,
just like you can't have fun.
You can't say there's less fights in a hockey.
I don't
right?
watch it
'Cause that's
enough.
kind of like you're.
But they're
No.
they're
Is it too cold for you to watch? You have to bring a coat.
No,
Your nipples get hard.
I just you going to the you
got
got
shrinkage?
you have
Yes.
tickets to the
I've
new
seen
arena,
it, yes.
yeah. So
But does
you
your dick
you're
shrink?
gonna invite
Of course.
your partners here.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't say partners, but I mean, I'd say my closest friends, yes. But we're not partners because I'm not sleeping with you and you're not sleeping with me.
Yeah, but that the partner definition of partner isn't because it's your bed buddy partner.
So you're saying if we walk down the street and say, hey, this is my partner, you wouldn't specify a business partner?
You'd have to
I
say,
totally do that.
Fuck yeah. I do. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. Coach used to go because he was roommate, and he used to get all like hinky. It's like no.
He
I'm
used
not
to get
roommate.
kinky?
I'm a housemate.
He used to get kinky?
Housemate.
Hinky,
Oh, okay.
not kinky.
He said kinky.
I thought
you
you actually said kinky too.
No,
actually.
hinky with an H. But yeah, he'd go, no. We're not roommates. We're housemates.
See,
like
that's-
people are going to think we're like bed buddies because I'm saying roommate.
They do, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's a sad world we live in. Now we got to have.
What's and okay, so
It's amazing
somebody
that there's
thinks-
so many labels
So
out
you're
there, though,
you're
for,
worried
for everything.
you're worried that somebody might confuse that that you're light on your feet.
Look at me. I'm a good-looking dude. Okay.
Doesn't-
If I roll into a party,
There are a
with
lot
you,
of good-looking dudes
If I
that
roll
are
into
gay.
a party with you, they're like, "Oh, hey, look, Rush bought his bitch." I'm like, "Come on, no."
Josh is going to go make a trip down to Arenas in Palm Springs
With you
at
by my
Hunters, and he'll be looking to see how many guys hit on him.
Did
so
he
anybody
tell
who's
you the
watching-
time he dropped his keys on Arenas and he kicked it to Date Palm before he'd bend over and pick it up? He tell you that?
side. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, that was not funny.
Oh my gosh!
That's an old Newport Laguna joke.
And he was right in front of me when I
right.
was trying to kick
Dropped
it.
your keys in Laguna and I kicked him to Newport Beach before I bent over and picked him up. That's an old joke.
You ever had a guy pick up on you?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Not really.
Why not?
No, actually, I didn't like it. But it's actually, when you think about it, that means he thought you were good looking enough to take the time.
You look at a guy's ass. Would you say, "I want to tap that"?
No. No.
You sure?
But if he's got a nice butt, you certainly notice it. That's why the girls.
Nice butts.
That's why the girls like to go to the baseball game to see butts.
What do you think, Jennifer? Do you think he's got a nice butt over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that in softball, where you wear the pants, and some of the girls go, "Well, he's got a nice butt." And you're like,
Is that what
"Yeah,
you
you're
said,
right,
butt?"
he does."
Greg's out watching baseball.
Ass.
Boy, I
butt.
really like those uniforms down there.
Why they get him so white?
I don't look at the game.
What's
like
your
that.
favorite player on football? Is it tight end?
Safety,
Safety.
defensive back.
Tell me what you guys think of this. So,
What's your favorite?
do you watch the Super Bowl at all?
Only if I'm working.
Okay, so you don't really care about halftime or anything like that.
No, I mean,
So I really don't. I don't. There's so many people that watch Super Bowl just for the halftime show, and I'm watching the football game because I want to watch the football game. So they always hype it up about the halftime show, and so
Right.
now Rihanna is going to be performing, and everybody's making such a big deal
This
about
year?
it. Yeah,
oh wow,
and I'm like, she's attractive,
yeah.
but it's like I don't care. It's
Yeah.
like that halftime is like when everybody's
That's
getting
when I
up,
go
doing
take
their
a break.
stretching. Yeah, you're out there
No,
and
because
you're
you
refreshing your
you're-
drinks
you
and doing whatever you're doing.
Love the sport, just like I'll watch even the World Series, even if the Dodgers are not in it, because I love the sport. It's the World Series.
I don't watch too much
Super
baseball,
Bowl's
but
the same
I do
way.
watch World
And
Series.
again, do more women come into the Super Bowl because it's hyped the way it is, right? So you
watch
do get a lot of the casual viewers into that. And I say women because in general, men love sports more than women do.
So that's what I was going to ask you. Do you think that more women watch Super Bowl
Than the
simply
regular
for-
season?
No, simply for the commercials and because there's.
Yes.
I was checking this out. I was actually kind of fascinated because I want to know what percentage of people actually watch the Super Bowl for the game and the commercials and for the halftime show. But it was saying that in 2015, the face-off between the Seahawks and the Patriots, 114.4 million viewers. So most watched Super Bowl in history. But
Which one?
The 2015 Seattle and
okay.
New England. So last year there's
Remember
only
that game it came? Remember
91.6.
He did instead of just handing it off. Saw that clip the other day, and he got stopped on the 1-2 yard line, and that's how New England, won the game. Seattle would have won the game.
That was back.
It was the wrong choice. He ended up doing an inside pass
Oh, okay.
and went incomplete versus just handing it off to I can't remember the running back, and that's how the game ended, and that's how Seattle would have won that game. So it was that close.
Josh is like, oh.
It's a fucking guy's perspective.
Meanwhile,
This guy over here.
Because I just saw the play recently. That's why I remembered it.
Was that during nap time?
Right before nap time? So what percentage does it break it down?
so I was able to find out that for August 2021 they did a survey, and so 43% of the respondents said that they tuned into the Super Bowl to watch the commercials. So
Almost half.
43%. And when it came to women, 60%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, 24% of men said they tune in just to watch the commercials. That's fascinating.
now those are the pussies.
Well, yeah, but you think about it, they've changed the sport
I'm
so much.
tuning into the Super Bowl because I want to watch. Any guy that says that to me, I'd be like,
What would you do?
you're just trying to hook
Fucking
up
slap
with
some nail
the
polish on them,
girls.
say,
That's
"Hey,
all
I
you're
love you."
trying to do.
Huh?
There's no way. You know?
What did you- no,
But a lot
I'm
of
sorry,
a lot
wait,
of
wait,
but
let's go
you're
back. You're just trying to do what?
they're just trying to pander to whomever. To say as a guy to say I'm going to tune into the
realize
Super
what he's
Bowl
doing right now?
for the commercials. It should be
Okay.
zero.
So what do you do every
Zero.
night?
Zero, man.
What do you do every night when you
Oh.
watch chick flicks with the wifey? You just
We're not
do it-
watching chick flicks right
You just
now.
pander up.
Dexter. They're
Dexter.
watching Dexter.
I'm watching Dexter. Just
So-
finished season 3.
Okay, so what are you doing every night when you're watching Dexter? You're pandering up just so.
You remember the discussion there was do I think about who she used to watch Dexter with? That's what that was
we
the
moved on
discussion.
past that. I'm just asking pandering. Okay,
No, I actually
So
want to
do you
watch
th-
the show.
like, okay.
In fact, she's seen it and she walks out of the room and I paused it. I go,
She saw it and walked out of the room. Would
no,
you show her your
I
dick?
go, I'm not going to watch. This is something we're doing together, so I'm not going to watch it if you're
Doing
not
together.
watching. That was the decision.
How
to
often do
watch
you have
it.
sex together? Normally it's by
Oh,
yourself.
well, I think probably probably has to
At
be
least
together
40.
if
At least
it's
40%
together.
of the time.
Yeah, let's break that down. That
Okay, how often does
percentage
she
down.
actually enjoy having sex together?
Next subject.
Sorry, Jen. My
You're gonna
bad.
get your
Rush is
ass-
back. Last
She's
I
coming in
understand.
one day, and you're going to get your
Hey,
ass
no,
kicked.
no.
She'll
I-
protect me.
You know what? If she wants
She
to come down
will
and talk
protect
to me, fine.
me.
If she wants to come down, cool.
All right,
Whatever.
yeah,
Bring it.
She's coming. I'm going to tell her she's
I
coming
think
down.
I actually do have another mic.
Yeah.
Is that the first
think I
time you ever
do.
said she's coming? Or she's ever told you she's coming?
Oh.
If I'd
Guy's
known you were-
perspective. Guy's perspective. Sorry.
It's another joke. If I'd known you were coming, I would have baked a cake.
You better
It
make
was
a
I had to
big-ass
set
cake,
that
'cause-
joke up a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna kick your ass. She told
Whatever.
me. She told me. She said she gets a little upset seeing
You know,
how much
well,
you pick
you know
on
what?
me.
Okay, fine. This is a show. This is what we do.
She doesn't like it.
Well, then don't watch it.
Even though she likes you, she
Don't watch it.
She gets a little upset.
Don't watch it, Jen.
She's watching. Jennifer's watching because she's like, Josh, he is a little rough, but I kind of like that.
All
Yeah,
right,
when
here
is
we
she
go. What are you
watching it?
taking his side for?
No,
Come
I'm just
on.
like because I know
We're
how
trying
some
to
women
build
are.
viewership.
Yeah.
When is Jennifer watching it?
When is she watching?
Yeah. Where is she?
Usually
watching
when
it?
I'm
Oh,
not
where
in
is
the
she?
room. Now that I think
Exactly.
about it,
Thank you.
I don't know. I mean, she does ask when she knows
she
we
download the
record
app?
on Thursdays. She goes, "Where's the show? I don't see the show yet." I
Did she
go,
download the Rush app?
the Rush app?
Mhm.
I don't know.
I have an app.
Did not.
You
not
do
know
have an
that.
app?
I'll
Yeah.
have to check.
Yeah, it makes the phone
Should I
vibrate.
look at her phone or ask for permission?
No, it makes the phone vibrate whenever she subscribes to the Rush
Oh,
app.
yeah. Okay, make this shit up.
It's Rush.
Yeah.
He's bigger than he really is.
She has
That's
to
his
get
thought.
they have to get the waterproof case.
Oh, jeez.
Here we go. The little magic bullet, huh? The Rush bullet.
What do you know? How do you know what a bullet is?
I've been around the block
You've had
a
one?
few times. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep that in my pants. Yeah, that's
Well, it
good.
might be in your. Well, whatever, you might be in
Right?
that.
So you guys know who Tommy Lee is, right?
Yeah.
Motley Crue.
Yeah.
His wife, I saw on today because I follow them on Instagram, and she posted something today, and she's doing a
Current wife.
yeah, his current wife. They're both really cool, but it was like this rose thing, but it's a vibrator. She's doing like a TikTok video saying how it's great to be able to masturbate and this and that and the other, and then so she goes down this whole list of why it's great and get the blood flowing and this and that and the other, and then shows it, and then she goes, it works great on me, that type of thing, and I'm like, now that's a promotion.
Yeah.
How many were
That's better
sold
than,
right
that's,
after
that's,
that?
that's better than
One,
those
right?
That's better than those poop commercials.
Oh yes. True.
So we ended on a higher note,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? We started with shit. We ended with,
Vibrator.
orgasm. So That's good.
Absolutely. All right. So thank you very much for watching the ARK Show. We're going to wrap it up and come join us next time. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video. We need to grow our audience to at least 7. Thanks a lot. Have a great one.
Bunny would like to grow his dick to at least 7 inches.